there, explorers! Dan here on the set of the soon-to-be-released epic adventure movie, Explorers of the Adriatic 3, The Revenge of Victor Treestrong. I'm playing the role of Sailor Number 3, which isn't exactly the biggest role in the movie, but at least it's better than Sailor Number 4. He's way down at the bottom of the credits. Well, while I'm here, I thought we'd talk about what it means to love God. Love is choosing to give someone your time and friendship, no matter what. But how can you give your time and friendship to God? I mean, I can't exactly invite God over to my house to play video games. So how do you love God? I've learned that one way you can love God is by choosing to trust Him with everything. And hopefully, we can figure out some other ways to love God. Hey, I've got an idea. That's Darla over there. She works in craft services, which means she makes sure the cast and the crew have plenty of snacks during a long shoot day. I will now demonstrate how you show the virtue of love. Hello, Darla.
Hey.
Let me give you a hand, Darla.
All right, thanks.
You see, we can show others we love them by noticing when they are in need and then doing something about it.
Excuse me.
It doesn't take much. Sometimes a little helping hand is all it takes to make someone's day.
Excuse me.
Oh, I'm sorry, Darla. Is there something else you need?
Yeah, my name is Shannon, not Darla.
Oh, that didn't go so well. I was so busy trying to talk about love that I forgot to actually demonstrate love. Maybe I should have taken a little bit more time to get to know Shannon. Loving people is harder than I thought. In today's story, you'll hear who Jesus says you should love, and you'll learn how you should love them. I'm gonna have to start over with Shannon, I think. I'll see you in a bit.
And now, for an amazing true story. From the book of Matthew, chapter 25, verses 35 through 40.
When somebody asked Jesus what the greatest commandment of all time was, he replied, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. And the second is like it. Love your neighbor as yourself." Jesus made it sound so simple, and yet people still wondered. How are you supposed to love God? He's so big. He has everything. He can do anything.
God, I love you, so I made you this macaroni necklace. Hope it's the right size.
Loving God is a pretty big idea. So Jesus told his followers a story to help them understand. The story takes place sometime in the future when Jesus comes back as a king. If we heard the story today, it would probably sound something like this. The king will come in all his glory. The angels will come along too. He'll sit on his throne, and the people all over the world will gather around him, and he'll separate them into groups. Then he'll turn to the group on his right and say, "My Father has blessed you. Come and take what is yours. It is the kingdom prepared for you since the world was created. For I was hungry, and you gave me something to eat." The people in the crowd might look at one another, confused. Jesus, I'm really honored you're inviting me, but to be honest, I don't recall ever giving you anything to eat. I'm sure I would remember if you came over for dinner. Remember that man who stopped you on the sidewalk one day when you were late to the office? Oh, the skinny man? Wrapped in a plastic trash bag? That one. You were busy, but you bought him a sausage and biscuit. You sat down and listened to his story while he ate. Well, that's true, I did, but then Jesus might say to somebody else, "I was thirsty, and you gave me something to drink."
I made lemonade for the men who fixed our roof, but I didn't see you with them, Jesus. I mean, I know you're a carpenter, but...
To the next person, Jesus might say, "I was a stranger, and you invited me in."
Oh, we're so close to the interstate. I welcome in all kinds of people when their cars break down. Do you even have a driver's license?
I needed clothes, and you clothed me. Dude, I collected like truckloads of sandals and shirts and stuff for those families in Africa, but I don't even know your shoe size. I was sick, and you looked after me.
Well, I'm a neonatal nurse, so I've taken care of hundreds of tiny little preemie babies. I'd be happy to look after you, Jesus, but I don't think you'd fit in one of our incubators.
I was in prison, and you came to visit me.
Well, I declare, I go see those folks in the county jail every Wednesday. We talk about everything under the sun. But you were there, Jesus. Oh, I'd never forget you.
Then the king on his throne would look out over the crowd. He'd watch their puzzled faces and listen to their questions. Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you?
Or thirsty and give you something to drink? When did we see you as a stranger and invite you in?
Or needing clothes and giving them to you?
When did we see you sick?
Or in prison?
Then Jesus will smile and say, truly, I tell you, whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me. And that's when the light will go on in every person's face. Each person in the crowd right then will realize that the love and care they showed other people, especially those who are weak or in trouble, was counted as if they had done it for Jesus. Jesus wanted us all to know that the most important thing of all is to love Him by loving others.
Oh, those sprinkle cookies are so delicious. Hello again. I think I know now who God wants me to love. Everybody. And I mean everybody. From the movie star to the craft service attendants to the people all the way down on the credit list like sailor number 4. And Jesus said that when you do that, when you love those least of these kind of people, it's like you're loving God. But love is an action, isn't it? It's more than just a feeling you have for people. Love means giving to people in need, being a friend to people who have none, taking care of people who are sick. And sometimes loving someone means taking the time to get to know them. It means learning someone's name, asking about their life, praying for their needs. Just imagine what would happen if all of us really tried to love one another. No one would be in need. No one would feel lonely or unloved. And we'd be living the life God made us to live. So the one thing to remember today is love God by loving others. Why not start today? Try showing love to somebody new. I'm going to. Oh, hey, Shannon.
Hey.
Look, I'm really sorry about earlier. I can be really selfish sometimes. I really do want to help.
Okay, well, I was gonna make some bologna sandwiches.
I love making bologna sandwiches.
Okay, great.
I'll see you next time. Hey, those cookies are they're amazing. Did you make those?